Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's Ritter now to throw on their first play. And complete to Drake London. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
For the first time of Bijan Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ritter from the gun. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. Dean Lowry coming in and dropping for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota. This is taken at about the 14. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front and the way he pressed the hole. absolutely perfect.
Here's Madison running on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. David Onyemata, excellent effort, and he earns a tackle for loss.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's down the field for Jefferson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. He's got the hook up to Miller. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Cousins now to throw on first down. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. To throw is Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, it's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Ritter off the play fake. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A good pickup there. 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Ritter now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Drake London, his intended target, and it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Scotty Miller. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st down, here's Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got it at the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Cousins now. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flagged for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On first down, Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now, as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second and 10 now. It's Ritter. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Ritter to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's down the field for Jefferson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing, Cousins. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Bradley Kenyon set to kickoff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Osborne on the return from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Back to it after the pick 6. Cousins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up. Play
fake, Cousins. And he'll be hit as as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard.